Alright, alternate level. That's cool. I think this is a good spawn, actually. I think this is like maybe the best spawn I could get here. Mountain Shrine. That's... You know, maybe that would be concerning, but I'm also Rex now, so maybe it's not concerning at all. I dig it. I can't believe they buffed this so much. Okay, that's just double chest. That's fine. This level still seems really hard to loot. I didn't hit that one. Didn't aim high enough. What's the scaling? The mod's not working yet. Or I don't have it back yet. This is just regular one player. I can't do it. I can't aim. Yeah, plant bot. It really does seem kind of weird to loot this level effectively. Routing, dude. There's so much to remember, too. What's the difference between the old 3 and the new 3? The old 3 is free and doesn't do damage, but weakens enemies. This one costs 20% health, heals you based on how many enemies you hit, and does a lot of damage. More damage than the old mortar, like the old 2. Bigio, thank you so much for the 51 months. Thanks so much. Really appreciate you sticking around so long. You're nuts. I can't do it. Yep, already not Acrid. I'll play Acrid once today, though. Alright, I need to go back up in a second. See if I can get a better use item here. Sure, it's technically better. Acrid's strong. Hasn't grown on me yet, though. I'm disappointed so far. I'm using the knockback one that deals damage and costs health. Doesn't seem very dangerous. Like, it just seems better. For the way I use it, at least. I mean, you can still throw things into pits with this one. You just have to make sure to hit enemies and then you'll heal a little bit. Oh, that still rains downward. That's weird. Okay, there's like one chest that I left somewhere, I think. Maybe there's not. I do think that's cheaper of fall damage. Cheaper than fall damage there. Alright, well, I'll just waste all the time in the world here. It's not going to be a big deal. Doesn't look like I'm spending money over here, so I don't need to hit those. Alright. Satisfied. Dude, give me all the backup mags. Ugh. I think that this is too OP the way it is right now. Straight up. It's a poor video game. Oh, hey, thanks. So I got all of that back right away. Rex is too good. This is the only thing that you can possibly determine from what has just happened. Yeah, brain stocks. They like this update. I think is a brain stocks buff in general. Because like Acrid with brain stocks is actually freaking stupid. It's not fair. And then, you know, Rex with brain stocks and the new default 2 is like not fair. Oh, Rex main returns. All right, well, a little late, but that's fine. Okay, so what are my goals today? I think that the other pearl may come from the lunar cleanser. Okay, that's fine. So I need to get some lunars that I don't mind ditching, but I also don't mind having in the first place to ditch. That's not a big deal. But I can start now, I guess. I can probably jump up there. Like, also buffing the primary? Oh my gosh. Okay, I cannot quite make it up there. Maybe I can. I don't know. Ah. I think this... Okay, I need to aim better. I mean, that's a kind of hot take in my opinion. Dork Blaze, Acrid being the first fun melee character, that's like... Oh, there we go. Just about the farthest from true I can imagine. Like, I mean, that's saying Mercenary's not fun. Most people think Loader's super fun too. Like, melee characters are the, like, they are this game. So Mercenary's too strong, but Acrid's not. I have some questions for you. Still seeing a lot of these nerds. No, I did not bunny emote. A mod that makes Acrid the only character? That's a bad mod. Multitudes and item stacking are working. Okay. I went on thunderstore.io and BEP was like said updated a month ago or whatever, two months ago. Share Suite's broken. Okay, well, if Share Suite's not working, it doesn't really matter in the first place then. iPoke, thank you for the 18 months. Congrats on your second sub, baby, and thank you for sticking around. What I kind of don't like about Acrid, wow, I got owned, is that it feels like you just don't really want to use the melee attacks, either of them, if you can avoid it. Because, like, they're not super strong compared to the two non-melee attacks. They're just worse. So it's kind of like my problem with the loader, where the loader's really reductive. I feel like Acrid is somewhat reductive, but not as reductive. Well, easy choice here. Lost Sailor, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thanks for using your free sub on me, friend. Welcome. I'm just gonna take it. I'm guessing that the code that Multitudes edits just never changes because they've got it figured out already. Probably. Right, there will be more gaps in enemies, so the item will do less than in high scaling. So it's probably fine. Even if not, it's not like this run's gonna last forever anyway. It's not like different. Not special. The more backup mags I get, the worse I feel for the game. Can't complain about that. They're so mad at the ground. Poor ground. What's in the update? Lots of stuff. Character, 2 secret levels, like 6 items, a couple alternate skills. Just, you know, some of everything. 2 enemies. Yes, the new character is locked, but like strong. No scaling yet. It's not all fixed yet. Okay, right. I have to buy lunar items, just, you know, because. All right, watch this. Like, okay. New alternate skill? Not that one. That one's just the seed rain. Seed volley. They changed its name anyway. It's drill now or something. But anyway. That's just the seed volley from before, but now it doesn't cost health and it's the default second skill rather than the alternate. But since it doesn't cost health, it's like actually freaking OP as heck. It has like a pretty short cooldown relative to what it is and how much total damage it does. It's just a better arrow rain. There is a new movement skill. It's like the same movement aspect, but it does more damage than the old mortar at the cost of 20% of your health. Mortar being the second skill, the original second skill. 20% of your health, but you heal based on how many enemies it hits. It's like, thing is ridiculous. I like that one, bunny emote. It's like it's picking its nose. Good meme emote. Well, I'm sure not gonna take those, like any of those at all, ever. Thanks. All right, this will be fine. Let's just take one of these so that I have something to trade later for a pearl, hopefully. I'll just damage myself less because it doesn't matter. But no, I'll get money pretty quickly. I think they technically buffed this a little bit. I don't remember exactly. Yeah. There's a new, like, loot object. That's a lunar cleanser. Oh, it limits distance. Anyway, lunar cleanser takes one of your lunar items and gives you a health up. It's pretty beefy health up, too. But it's a way to, you know, change your loadout late in the game. You have to loop for it. That's fine. How much are you? 152. A little more than normal. You've run out of videos to watch on the channel. That's amazing. The squished emotes are always good. This is like the whole reason that I have channel points. Well, I'm actually not sure if you can not have channel points on, but like, that's what I left. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see what people created. It's dumb. Sunglasses are just not quite centered. They're just not there yet. Yep, you messed up. Ow, I thought that was my friend. Oh yeah, definitely want some of this. All right, let's go for it. I don't think that stacking them is a good idea. By the way, you know, side note of this whole endeavor, I think this is bad. You're already jumping off the edge. What did I do to deserve your betrayal? Oh, I love it. I don't really love that. I'm just gonna let him run back and forth for a little while. Gonna get some crit. Ow. Wonder how bad that hurt my wallet. Did they buff the moon donut drop rate? I don't think so. No, don't shoot me. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. I feel like it feels like that every update to a lot of people, that they buffed moon donuts. And I just don't think that they have touched them in a long time. Sure. No, not like this. My precious wallet. No, my precious wallet. Oh, this is really inconvenient that the teleporter's over here and I haven't gone over there at all. Alright, well, goodbye. Okay, so I have enough lunar items that I can stop getting lunar items until I loop, so that I can properly just trade away things that I don't need. Fair and balanced. Is this like an emergency drone? Oh, it's an equipment drone. This is fine. What are you doing there? I'm just hanging out. Ooh, my precious money. Sorry, you're dead to me. This is too much of the sky garbage. I think that we're clear over here, so let's just go up now. What are all the buffs Rex got? Primary is now faster bursts, faster attack speed, like shorter delay between bursts. And instead of 30% of the damage dealt as healing, it's 60%. So it's like infinitely better. Second skill, the alternate is now the default, doesn't cost health. Third skill, you have the same skill, but it deals damage and costs 20% of health, but heals based on how many enemies it hits as an alternate. So that's just like a straight upgrade in my opinion. And yeah. This is the first run, so the run's going fine. Is the new second alternate any better than it was? Well, the alternate is now the old default. That's the same skill. It's still just 15% of your health for 450% damage. Note, by the way, that the alternate third skill, the movement skill, is 550% damage. Which is like, okay. Friggin' backwards emotes. I love this. Oh, I don't love that there are two of them. Alright, I'll do that. I hate it here. Yes, give me those. I need those. I will heal from your objective here as well. Thank you. Dude, leave me alone. Anyway, Rex is nuts. That cost half of my money to use that skill. Like, this is so bad on Rex. Except that Rex doesn't need to use health skills anymore because the second skill is free. And your first skill is so good, like, you only need your first two skills that are free. Once they add a free alternate fourth, I mean, it probably doesn't matter because Rex is just gonna be nuts without caring about the fourth, but like, it's the plant skills that cost health and the robot skills that don't. And like, once we have a robot fourth, whew. I think that Brittle Crown is like, it's fine if you're good at not getting hit, which is like, for the most part, totally skill-based, for the most part. And like in the places where it's not, you usually don't lose so much money that it's a huge deal. Usually. But like if you're good at not getting hit, it's like a good way to make money quickly and effectively. Yeah, Crown Funder is like, I've done it twice on the Commando. I'm pretty good. I wish that these roulette things weren't so expensive. Adaptive chests, sorry. Well, one of the reasons that I did Crown Funder at one point was because the shop had 4 Brittle Crowns, I think. And you can't not take whatever the item is if there are 4 of them in the bazaar. Like, that's just, you have to take it. It doesn't matter. So anyway, I was kind of forced into that mountain shrine. I'm gonna go for it. I didn't notice the gasoline thing. And honestly, a lot of the visual effects they're adding are like Ooh, visual noise. So I don't really care if some visual effects like that disappear. Yep, I want that. I should probably, like, do that. That didn't take very much damage from 4 activations of my second skill. I don't think there's anything different about barriers besides the one-shot protection change, no. They're gonna try and own me. Hey, you wanna not? I just want the item. I don't think that I actually really want to be doing this fight, but, like, it's too late. I've committed. No, stop with the laser, dude. Oh, this better be high enough, dude. Oh, good. I shouldn't shoot that yet. Yep, I need this. I'm gonna have a bad time. Yeah, I took the crown in order to trade it later. But also because, like, it's fine. Ah, I've done it by accident. Good thing that was a good item that I want. Oh, an overgrown printer. Titanic knurl. I'm gonna absolutely trade my friend for a knurl. You can heck right off, buddy. Is it gonna stay until it dies? Because that's pretty pog-champ. Probably until next level. Next level will probably despawn, actually. Yes, you can absolutely pause buffer those. And I would, but right now I need to develop a habit of not using them until the end of the level. And I don't really want to redo my internal order of everything, because I like finishing looting before finishing the level rather than the other way around. But, like, pretty much you never have the time, if you're looting during the level, to spend just pause buffering standing still on them. So I just kind of just do it. Wow, my first syringe. It's crazy. Oh, well. Let's do this way. It's taken lots of damage. All right, I don't need money anymore. What did I do to it? I used my second skill 4 times at once, which, well, is a lot. Is it stuck in there? This is, like, actually amazing right now, I think. Here, I'm gonna just chuck some enemies at it. And that's probably gonna help my damage immensely. The second skill alt no longer costs health and is no longer the alt, it's the default. Yeah, so it's like broken now. Rex got buffed to like ridiculous levels. Okay, so I'm not very fast and that's dangerous. This is fine. I'm in a good position. Ooh. Alloy Worship unit got nerfed pretty hard. So did Aurelian Knight, which is good. It's fine. Yeah, they have 20% less health scaling and 75% less damage scaling. I haven't played Mercenary since the update, but I assume that the scaling, or not scaling, the sending things flying is not changed at all. I assume. Because I don't believe they mentioned it in the patch notes or anything. Nice. I doubt that it no longer does damage. Reducing its damage by... its damage scaling, not its damage, I guess, by 75% probably does not make it not deal damage. Probably just makes it deal more fair damage. Wow, we got it again. Probably better the second time, at least. Oh, my music stopped. I need to turn on more music. Wow, I gained a lot of money real fast. What do I think of Scavenger? I think that the Scavenger is cool sometimes and pretty unfair a lot of the time. I think that because they didn't limit the items that the Scavenger and also that the Acrid Unlock event thing in the Void Fields or whatever it's called, because they didn't limit those items, they have the potential to be really stupid and bad. So while I think that like the void fields are really cool, and I wish I wanted to do them more, I don't really ever want to do them again. Like, as far as having an actual good run, that is. And fortunately, scavengers spawn pretty late, so you might not get screwed too bad all the time. Like, you just kind of want to dodge them a lot of the time. So I'm looking for cleansers. I'm looking for lunar cleansers right now. That's like my only goal here. Well, see, that's not even like what... yeah, scavengers having Dios is kind of unfortunate and uncool of them. But like, that's not even unfair, really, so much as... oh, this one has a capacitor. Or the lunar one has a freaking meteor. Like, okay. Alright, didn't see any lunar cleansers. Oh, boss scavenger. That's not good news. Will-o'-the-wisp. Good thing I don't have any friends, or that would sure suck. One of them picked up Ceremonial Dagger on me, and that was just like, GG. I'm dead now. Goodbye. Anyway, thanks for 10 items, friend. Their packs can drop red items, which is pretty sweet. I mean, the lunar scavenger can spawn with glass. Then sometimes they'll just pick up like 5 freaking... they'll pick up like 5 PSGs, and then suddenly they'll just have a billion shield. It's like, well, that sucks. I don't know how they decide what they spawn with. Alright, I've got music again. Alright, can I have a lunar cleanser? I'm gonna loop this one until I get one. Hopefully that won't be too long. How much are you? 657. Cool. Right, I keep forgetting that I gain money just for attacking, and this is like a fantastic life to live. I'm loaded already. If only that were real life. Except then I'd have to attack. When I first encountered a cleanser, I had one lunar item. It was glass. I don't think that Brittle Crown matters at all, like the change. I don't know exactly what it was, honestly, but I don't think it mattered. Okay. Well, I didn't want any of my money anyway, thanks. Worst enemy. I love not having head stompers, so I can just hold use as I'm flying through the air landing on a chest. Like, I really hate that use is the head stomp button. I think that the crown scaled over time. You stay out of my life. Okay, thanks. I hate you. I think I maxed my infusion already. Yeah. Right, you can get scavengers with healing items that make them very difficult to kill. For sure. Which is... God, this sucks. Anyway, that's real unfortunate. I don't want to be near that. Okay, so I fortunately don't need money anymore. Okay, that one's down. Diffodge, thank you for the 67-month sub. Holy moly, 67 is so many months. Thank you for keeping the support alive. Appreciate you. I made pretty quick work of those nerds. Alright, so can I see a lunar cleanser on the next level? And then hopefully see the other pearl? Because I'm hoping that that comes from the cleanser, not from a boss in particular. I could attempt to get beads. Like, I would probably be able to kill the special scavenger just fine. I think that the sound for picking up the treasure from the tome is like kind of ridiculous. The cha-ching. Like, it's such a stock sounding sound. Ah! Nobody has dropped any, you know, skills for me. Stop actually hitting me. That's like so rude. Oh, wow, that's just nuts. I will pick that up as soon as I can. Old Clover in this game would be so broken. Like, that would be terrible. Do I not have any gasoline? No, I do. I think that the tome is almost good. Like, I think that the tome would be great early in the game, but so often I don't get it early enough where I actually need the help to get the chests. Because, like, it gives you, I believe, the cost of a basic chest. That is how much it gives you. At least in single player. I don't know if it scales to multiplayer, and it probably doesn't. But in single player, I'm pretty sure that it'll give you the cost of a basic chest on every level, since it starts at 25 and scales with time. So, like, that sounds really good if it's your first item. And the amount of money you get doesn't scale. It only scales for the chance that you get the drop from an enemy that you kill. 4% per stack, I believe it is. So, like, it would be great early in the game, but later on, the cost of a basic chest is just negligible. Oh, yo, hey, thanks for switching from a Prime sub to a regular sub. Cool that it notifies about that. I'm honored. Ow, dude, that freaking hurt. Oh, it's because it was the glacial one. It's kind of like Smart Shopper with extra steps, but I mean, Smart Shopper was a little different. The amount of healing this is like crazy. Smart Shopper was nuts. So that's why they didn't bring it back. It was totally nuts. This game has a lot more carefully crafted economy in a run. So like if they mess with that too much, or if they mess with that in a way that's too convenient, they change a lot. I think is the way they're looking at it. But yeah, there's a lot of visual noise in this game, in a lot of ways. In just about every way. Life savings? I think life savings would be okay. Because, like, it hardly affects anything. Can I just have, like, a cleanser, dude? Well, I guess this run's continuing. Well, I can't really get in there right now. I have to kill some stuff. I don't think scoping in with sniper would be what they added. I like how I've spent like $10,000 fighting this. But then I just have $10,000 again. It's like, you know, cool game. Grove Tandies. Chuck you all over in that direction. You know what? This is fireworks. I'm just gonna buy it and see what happens. Thanks. Oh, I've done it. All right, my money has stayed about even. Hasn't really helped. Alright, so I did get a scavenger boss on stage 5. That's pretty nuts. Definitely confirms they can spawn earlier than stage like 9 or whatever. Okay, I guess this is happening. Oh, I guess this is happening. Is this like all imps? I did not get oops all imped, no. How many? Exclamation point, how many? Okay, thank you for being closed at least. This is like actually ridiculous though. I would like to kill one. I've put myself in a stupid place. Ow. Oh, there goes all my money. Wow, this is like a cluster right here. If ever I've seen a cluster. Calm down. I just really didn't expect to be, like, approached by literally 5 imp overlords right at the start of this level. That's a new one. Alright, I want to shoot my 4th skill, but, like, it's just not worth it. It costs too much money. This has changed Rex's economy from health to money. I don't think they said they reduced big imps. They reduced the spawn distance, so they don't spawn really far away on the 3rd levels when they spawn as the boss. That's Figlock. Thank you for the 12-month sub. Thanks so much for the continued support. It's a new badge right there. Enjoy it, please. Okay, that out. Take that out. Ah, don't punch me. I'm gonna go get the gold chest. Clover's so big now. It grew up. Yeah, Guillotine's smaller, and Clover's just so large. I would not appreciate that one. I have plenty of money, so I'm just gonna ignore all these nerds. All right. I wonder if they'll ever change the color palette for this map. Nope, all red. Yeah. But like, what if another color? I don't know what color. Not fluorescent pink. I mean, I don't agree that all maps have other colors. I mean, sort of, but not all of them. Like, look at, I guess I'm gonna kill you now. Look at Titanic Plains, it's all green and brown. It's just that that's like a more appealing color. Look at, Distant Roost, it's all green and like dark brown. It's just a different green and a different brown, you know? Ah, more imps. My favorite? Honestly, all of the levels seem to kind of only have one color in their palette, more or less. Aqueduct is just a, you know, desert. It's just sand everywhere. What's the other level called? Wetland aspect. Like, all of them are pretty monochromatic, honestly. Wetland aspect is the color of suffering. I can't argue with you about that. It's like I'm getting very strong, but I'm not looking to be very strong. All I want is one thing. I want one thing in my life. Ah, we've been getting the alternates here. That's just savage. I gotta say, I feel sorry for that enemy. Yeah, Grove Tender, I got a Grove Tender spawn there as well, I think. They're also in the Wisp family now, so if you get Oops All Wisps, you can get Grove Tenders now, which is kind of cool. I haven't seen a... Oh, yeah, okay. I haven't seen a scavenger here. I haven't seen a scavenger in a while. Oh, I found one. I didn't know where they were on this map. That's now the second one I've found. I like how they're both hidden on the giant arches, though. Funny. Is there no loot here? There's just not much loot here, I think. Guess that's life, I guess. I scavenged it, but there are no scavengers. I feel like back here is another good place for one, but I just don't know. Alright, well, I guess I'm done looting here. That was underwhelming. I'm gonna go right here. That's a lot of vagrants. Oh. Oh my god, I'm dying. I've done this to myself. This is like actually completely my fault. Just gonna take my time. I don't exactly think either of the new alternate levels are great. Like, honestly speaking, I don't think that they're great for, as far as like looting in a timely manner and like, you know, having an efficient run. But like, they are flavor at least, like different. Yeah, I think that they're bad if you get them the first level. But once you're looping, it's not a huge deal. I think. But like, I haven't played them a lot yet, so maybe I'll just like them more later. Maybe I'll understand them better. Well, no, I just don't know if there is a way to loot them like super efficiently compared to the other ones. I honestly think that the basic Titanic Plains is a little hard to loot efficiently still, and it's been in since, you know, the game came out. But I think that with no movement, like first time you get a level, these are a disadvantage when you have nothing. Like, I think these are just not as good for the start of a run. No. Yeah, has anyone made the water removal mod yet? Oh, I got a cleanser on this level once. So that would be sick. That's like why I'm still going. That's all I want. There's 2 lunar pods. Wow, that is a lot of missiles. No, I doubt the cleanser would take the debuff from Tonic. I don't think that the affliction is that tier. I think that you are stuck with those forever. I wonder if it would take your use item though. Like, would it take away the tonic? Yeah, you only get one scavenger per level. One backpack per level, that is. Well, eventually maybe someone will make the mod that actually matters. Rude? I think we're about done now. Cool. Dude, I gain money with this so fast right now. There we go. Now I'm out of here. Can I have a cleanser now? I don't expect that you do request mods on the site. Oh. That's kind of... I don't like that. Oh, that's... I don't want to get lasered by that. New items include meat. I think that's enough of a description. Character is this? Rex. I mean, if PUBG taught me anything, energy drinks are all the sustenance you need. This game just reinforces that. Dang, I was too early. Kind of hard to go for that. Oh well, get me out of here. Alright, you have PSGs, you are not overloading. Look at how many bleed stacks I had applied there, that's nuts. I have no mods right now. It just picked up 5 more, like, what, hello? Ooh, a Void Reaver. Cool enemy. Genesis loot. Alright, don't steal my items from me, and I don't really care. Alright, thanks. It picks up multiple at a time, so it picked up 5 more. That's the only reason it would get so much shield right away. Usually it picks up like 5 items at a time, if they're white. I had one just pick up, you know, 5 pairs of glasses. Just 50% crit right off the ground. I wish that was me. Yeah, I don't think that it does work the way that it does when we pick things up. Because, like, I don't think that it pays attention. Like, I think that the items that it has when it spawns are completely... Oh, it pre-oned me. That's terrifying. Anyway, I think they're completely separate from the things that it picks up later. I don't think that those things are ever, like, explained beyond if you see them on the character model. That's life. No, they just get the items randomly in the void. Well, I always liked Rex. Like, always. Great character. But now Rex is, like, OP. What are the worst items enemies could get? I mean, there are a lot of them, honestly. A lot of use items are really, really unfair for you, and they suck. Like, I mean, Black Hole immobilizes you, does not immunize you. Anyway, it immobilizes you. So that one sucks. You can't dodge Capacitor. Freon sucks. The healing items suck for enemies to have because they have ridiculous amounts of health. Tesla is terrible for them to have because you just, like, can't do anything about it. Ceremonial Dagger's terrible if you pick up drones ever. Or, I guess, are also, Engineer. Can't dodge that either. Like, a lot of the red items suck for them to have, I guess. Any of the slowing items, like Chrono Bobble's terrible for enemies to have. Stun Grenade probably sucks worse because you probably can't move. I don't know. Enemies with Red Whip are ridiculous, or, you know, a lot of movement speed if they have a lot of, like, if it's a scavenger, I guess. Giving them either band, terrible. Sticky bombs, yeah, that sucks. Like, pretty much anything that increases enemy damage is just terrible. Like, half the items in the game are terrible for enemies to have. Alright, well, I'm stuck continuing here. I can't stop. What's going on? and I just like, wow, that's unlucky. Good thing I can't have negative money. Is that it? Oh, we've done it. That's fine. I'm just gonna give it both of them. Okay, that's a lot of them. Alright, so are these the same ones? That's kind of unfortunate. Is that where I get the other... Like, are both pearls in that pool, or no? Negative money is just because it overflows. And it's not actually negative. It's still counting correctly, it just is displaying incorrectly. Both pearls do drop from that. Oh, frick. Alright, good. This is like a lot. Oh, I don't have to care about my... Wow, I didn't think that it would actually grab the scavenger like that. That's funny. The other pearl is a 4% drop? Oh my goodness. Well, that sucks. If I'd known that, I would have gotten a lot more lunar items. Remark, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Scavenger picked up Cautious Slug ×5. Well, that's not good. I better keep attacking it. Thank you so much for using free sub on me, friend. Alright, don't give it a chance to not be hurt at any point. Sticky bomb. I hate it here. Let's take it out first. Didn't respawn, that's the good news. Sure. And we'll check this out. So I'm gonna go around looking for lunar pods, and will it take this from me? I'm gonna find out. When you kill a scavenger, those bags spawn. One scavenger per level will do it. The first one. Oh, it will. Okay, cool. Dang it. Alright, well, hopefully there are more lunar pods here. Oh, this one. Yeah, they just give you a bunch of health up. Like a lot, actually. Oh, I thought that was a... thought that jellyfish was a pod. Well, I feel very unlucky now. Alright, well. Holy moly, 60 bleed stacks. That makes me feel some type of way. I don't know how they stack. Like, I don't know if they calculate with each other, or if they just calculate your base health, or if they calculate, like, what order things go in. I don't know what Heretic Gaze is. Oh, you mean Visions of Heresy. Yes, I knew that would be applied to the turrets, because people mentioned that yesterday. I think enemies having items as an artifact would be real bad. There's a mod for it, though. You can just do that. Okay, that's a lunar pod. I'm just gonna let this run end, and then, you know, try again in the next one. Now that I know it's 4%, that's like terrible. Getting here is hard in a lot of runs, so that's not a good one for the early game, unfortunately. Yeah, that sounds like how that mod would go. Like, that's the thing. That's what would happen if that was an artifact. It would just be stupid. Like, I think some things are better left to being mods. Alright, I don't see cleanser, so away we go. That's not quite right. How did I do that? What did I ping that made it go over that? What? Am I pinging the map? No, that doesn't. What? I'm so confused. What? What? It's not happening again. What? I am doing something to space-time. Oh, it's the outside of the... What? But... What? They fixed the door ping? How could they do that to us? No, there's no ping cooldown in single player. You can ping as much as you want now. They fixed that. Wow, Rex is just not fair. I'm gonna go ping the door and cry. Who's down? It's so pitiful. All right, well, my life is just ruined now. Can't believe they do this. I know. Dev betrayal. Wow. Later. Too bad boss ones don't drop the thing. That would be cool if they did. Top 10 worst things devs have ever done. Wow. That's pretty serious. The ping would be huge before, now it's tiny baby ping. Okay, just spawn me in that. Oh, it's got a capacitor. Oh, look, it dropped, a thing dropped.